Hi there. I haven't done this often, but I think I'm live. I'm just going to start talking and we'll see. I'm coming at you from Bali, and life is lifing. Life is doing its thing. Got here a couple weeks ago, and one of my favorite things to do here, y'all may not know this, is to play basketball. I love it. I played when I was younger, and then I didn't touch a ball. I played all the way through high school. I came from a big basketball family. And then I didn't touch a ball for like 15 years. And then I found a group of people playing basketball here. So for the last 7 years, when I'm here, I play religiously 3 times a week with a group of guys, and I absolutely love it. And the body remembers. I actually play better now than I did back when I was younger because like I have more body awareness. And I'm also not trying to impress my dad that I used to. But anyway, I get so much joy from it. And it's such a flow state. Like nothing else matters and nothing else is happening when I'm on the court. And it's been really, really medicinal for me. And I had just gotten back. I just need to note that I got a new MacBook and it's following me. So it keeps kind of coming in and out. I don't know how to change that. If you know, let me know. Game 2, back. So excited. The sun was out. It was beautiful. We played on this gorgeous court with like flowers all around it. And there's like the big, beautiful Bali skies. And I hadn't seen anyone in a while. So everyone was like high-fiving and woohoo. And like endorphins were high. And I was playing like, you know, my body, I'm 40 now. My body is 40. My mind is not. So I was really hustling. I was just so happy to be there. And I was like going after the ball, like really savagely. And then when I landed, my knee popped out. I landed on one leg. My knee popped out to the side. I heard a pop, and went down. And it was excruciating pain. And then it started to subside. And I've had lots of sprains and things like this that hurt so bad in the beginning. And then they begin to settle down. And then it's like, oh, okay, I'm okay. And that's what I'm used to. Never did anything to my knee, but that's what I'm used to with my ankles. I always played sports growing up. But so I'm in this mode where everyone's around me and I'm like, I think it's okay. And then they help me up and I put a little bit of weight on my foot, and then my tibia visibly, top of my shin bone visibly pops out to the side. I was like, oh my God. And everyone's kind of whispering a little bit like, oh, it's not the ACL. And I'm like, nah. Well, I ended up being carried out, taking a cab to the hospital, and MRI, and it is the ACL. So this is a very common injury for athletes I've never had before. So it's very common. It's a successful surgery, mainly successful recovery. Most people will get all their, mobility and faculties back, but it's known to be a very humbling, not surgery, but recovery, because it is like a year plus. I think within a year, you have all your, your functionality back. But the doctor I was talking to yesterday, he said that even whenever you're back and doing all the things, it doesn't really feel like your knee for like another year. And I've talked to many friends who have had it, and it's like a big journey, not just physically, but also like trusting your body again. And, I've said consistency is not my middle name. Cole Consistency Chance is not it. And I've always thought, when I see my friends doing like rehab, physical rehab and stuff, being really, if I ever had to do that, I would not be very good at it. To do the self-starting maintenance, self-starting consistency. I'm good with accountability, social accountability. So if I agree to meet you and to go to a gym or the class or to do the thing, I will be there. I have a very high integrity to my word. or I do what I say I'm going to do, sometimes to a fault. But I can't keep that same commitment to myself. I've never been good at that. Or like, I'm going to do these things, and then I can find a zillion excuses. And likely many of you maybe have a similar thing. So I remember always being thankful that like I didn't, haven't yet had to do anything in rehab in this manner. But here I am. That's going to happen. So I'm going to have to dig really, really deep in this recovery journey. And man, I haven't really thought about this, but I've been in recovery for a really long time from substance abuse, which I guess does require a lot of consistency. So maybe that's a story that I'm telling. Yeah, interesting. A new type of recovery here. But just a few things that I wanted to share because people have been asking me a lot of questions and, how I'm doing mentally. And, it sucks. I was pretty gutted, like really gutted that I've always been fortunate to be in an able body, a more than able body. And this is my first experience with immobility. I know a lot of people live with this. So it's it's going to definitely expand my empathy. There's going to be lots of nectar from this, but I want to not bypass and get right into the gratitudes yet, which a friend reminded me of. Like, you can let it be hard and let it suck as well. And it sucks. And I'm very sad, mainly about basketball, but also about, I have several retreats coming up, yoga, of course, and hiking. I was going to go snowboarding this winter. So all these really beautiful things are going to be on pause. And learning to, this will be a big embodiment journey of really learning how to be in my body in a new way. Yeah, be in my body in a new way. So it's actually not a full immobility. It's being in the body in a new way. Yeah. And there'll be a lot of juice here. But something that came to mind is that so much of all the things that I spew out of my mouth sometimes, teachers say, that I've heard, that I share, it's really coming into practice in a new way. And one thing is, one of my teachers used to always share that this is what it is right now. And you can say that at any time. And it's always true, for better or worse. This is what it is right now. This is what it is right now. And so I was really thinking about that and feeling that, like, okay, this is it. This is what it is right now. Here I am. This is what it is right now. This is my body. This is my leg. This is the situation. These are the things that are being canceled. These are the plans that are changed. And this is what it is. And, I went a little bit farther, and this is what it is right now. This is true. And if this is true, then what? And this is what I've been playing with and what I've been working with. If this, then what? And there's this little formula here of if this, acceptance. If this, then what? And the second part allows for curiosity. It allows for imagination. If this, then what? And it's not to bypass the this part, like the grief that's here, the sadness that's here, the frustration that's here. Not to bypass it, but to, to really accept it. And then from that foundation, from that fertile soil of like what is, then we get to get curious and imagine, because it's really hard to imagine. It's really hard to get curious if there isn't some acceptance first. So maybe that is supportive. It has been for me. If this, then